Hey guys, I'd like to show you how I would think about arranging stuff as chord melodies. I could pretty much play most songs I can hear on the spot as chord melodies if it's not something crazy or complicated. And I think it's a really enjoyable skill to have, and I want to give you some tips into getting into it. I just chose randomly Yesterday by the Beatles because I don't like that song. It really can be anything, and I can tell you a little bit how I would actually do it. So the first thing I usually do if I'm trying to approach something like this, I'll arrange a melody, and for example, the Beatles' Yesterday originally is an F, which is not a good key for me for the guitar because the melody would be a bit low for me, like. So the first tip is I try to put most of my melodies on the first two strings, just because if they're there, I'll have more notes to put under them. Okay, so I chose to do this in C, starting on the second string. It's a good range for me. And the next step would be to play the melody. I think about the words. It's a romantic song. Okay, then I'll just play the progression very simply. Okay, that was a simple progression playing. And then I'll try to play the bass note with a melody. That's tricky. Okay, that was fun. And another small thing that I do here, sometimes if I'll have the one of the chord on the melody, I'll try to use a different bass note than the root. And the next step would be filling in the gaps with other notes so I can reharmonize it. I try to look for interesting shades. So for example here, I went with a F as a sus kind of thing and a D for the 9 of the C, and I have this. I'll just play a chord gently because it's not really the melody. And once I hit that that little note, then I'll look for my A minor and I'll try to fill in the gaps between the bass and the top notes with what functions as an A minor, predominantly the G and the 3 and the 7 of the chord, which are C and G. Okay, and when I'm a bit more advanced, I can add more interesting chords, like here's a sub 5. Then I can make more adventurous choices, like notice how I put the F sharp on the bass because I have the 1. That's a sub 5 instead of E7 B flat. think it's a very important step to play things with rhythm, with good time, once you have it. So in summary, play the melody on the top notes, play the bass line, and then fill in the notes with things that function in the chord. And look for interesting coloring shades like the 9, the 11, the 13. Sometimes they're cool and exciting. Don't be afraid to reharmonize, even go far. Okay. Okay, so you can go into all kinds of harmonic adventures. And once you have the top note as the one, look for alternative bass lines. I hope this helps. Talk to me. It's really, really fun to know some guitar harmony. Hope you enjoyed this. Bye, guys.